and joking with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready to fill up this bowl, and we're getting ready to watch some content. Yes, we got a little bit of content today, so let's get to it. Hey Guido, how you doing today, buddy? Hey Blue, how you doing? Erica Kirk reaction.
I have to post a retraction. There is a group of Christians called Sunday Cool Tees.
Hey, Corey,
Tees is spelled T-E-E-S. Sunday Cool Tees. Cool is C-O-O-L. Sunday Cool Tees. And their slogan, get this, you ready for this? Their slogan is, ninjas are butterflies. Well, I really was a ninja, and my symbol really is a butterfly, but I'm the only one, as far as I know. And how you came up with that slogan, I have no idea, but I find it very interesting, because I really am a ninja, and I really do have butterfly as my symbol. And the reason why is because, hey, I'm a member of Freedom Religion, and Freedom Religion's symbol is the butterfly. So
you are not a ninja. You're about as much a ninja as I am a professional kickboxer. Not at all. If you want to know where my kickboxing skill is, it's about where Kip Dynamite's is. Not at all. I suck as much as he does. I don't know if I'm going to continue with that. It's getting too hard to do. I think I'm going to start mall walking with the rest of the seniors. But it's better than sitting on my ass like Vaughn does. Damn.
So, I just found it very fascinating that their slogan would be ninjas or butterflies. But anyway, let's move along here, because I have to do an official retraction because of these clowns. What they did either a short or a live or a video, I'm not sure which, where they talked about Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife, saying that she was involved in a group in Romania that were stealing children. And I ran with this in my video because dumbass me believed these people, because I figured, hey, they're going to do their just research. They're going to figure this all out, and then I'll post it. I mean, they're Christians, right? They're not supposed to lie, cheat, or steal. Isn't that Christians? They're not supposed to lie. And so, so I went with this thinking that they had done their research. Well, it turns out Erica Kirk was never involved in any kind of organization dealing with children. There's absolutely no reports of children going missing in Romania. And the Romanian government even posted an official retraction, if you will, of any allegations towards Erica Kirk or anything of the kind. So it ended up being a completely fictitious story. So now here I am having to do a retraction because of these clowns, thinking that they did their due diligence when they did not.
That means you need to do your due diligence and do your fucking research, you idiot. Don't just take one fucking source. Go to multiple fucking sources. That's what I do. I confirm my shit before I put it out. Or I get it straight from the horse's ass.
And so I just wanted to post this retraction because, I know eventually somebody's going to get on.
And you know what? You really should apologize.
My case about it. But apparently no. There was no organization. There's no missing children in Romania. And it was all bullshit. So, lesson learned, okay? Just because they may be a Christian organization or a pagan organization doesn't mean you can trust them. because apparently they were totally wrong about this thing. And, as far as I know, the Romanian government has absolutely absolved Erika
Hey,
Kirk of
Sean.
any wrongdoing of any kind. Now, you could say, well, maybe it's just because everybody found out and so they had to do damage control. Okay, maybe that's true. But still yet, I'm going to be the one looking like an idiot because there's absolutely no documentation. There's no one willing to come forward to say definitively, yeah, that occurred. And you say, well, what about her parents and his parents both being in the government? Now that is true, but again, nobody was kicked out of Romania. That was the allegation. They were kicked out of Romania, right? Or at least their organization was kicked out of Romania. Well, neither one was kicked out of Romania. There's nothing that was kicked out of Romania, according to Romania's own government officials. So, like I said,
Hey,
the
Johnny
whole
Cat
story,
Johnny
every
Cat
last
loves
bit of
me.
it was completely fake, as far as I know. Now, they could be doing damage control. Maybe somebody found out, we found out, the public found out, whatever. And so they had to do damage control, and the Romanian government came out and said, yeah, they ain't nothing to that shit. And, all the other parties involved said, yeah, they ain't nothing to that shit because they wanted to cover their ass. Okay, that's excellent. The problem is that we still don't have any proof, see? We don't have any proof either way. So here I am having to do a retraction on an article that I thought was solid. So, but yeah, they're called Sunday Cool Teas. Sunday is spelled like it sounds, and then cool is COOL, and then teas is TEES. Sunday Cool Teas. And their slogan is ninjas are butterflies. Well, this ninja is a butterfly, but I'm the only butterfly. You are not a butterfly. You are not a ninja. I am.
Bullshit.
And so I don't know why you came up with that slogan and why you use it on your show, but as far as I know, I'm the only ninja that's a butterfly.
You are not a ninja. And you're more of a dung beetle than a butterfly. Fucking dung beetle.
As far as I know. If you can prove different, please feel free to do so. Anyway, that's the end of my rant, but I had to do a retraction because of the whole soiree in regards to Erika Kirk and Charlie Kirk's death and all that good garbage. So I had to do a retraction, which I really don't appreciate having to do, but
Yeah, you hate admitting you're wrong. And I was looking for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse to come riding up over that hill over there. They ain't a coming, and there's no winged pigs. So, no, the apocalypse ain't coming.
hey, it was on the internet and it came in front of me and I posted it and I was wrong. And so now I got to do a retraction. Now you say, well, Von Helton, what happened to their video or their short or whatever it was? I can't find anything with Erika Kirk's name even on it, which means they've scrubbed everything with Erika Kirk's name on it. It's all gone. Everything they posted about Erika Kirk apparently has been scrubbed. So what's that all about, Alfie? Anyways, just thought I'd share and do a retraction so that I don't get any blowback later on. Have a good one.
Fuck you. You know what? I think I'll do that now. And we'll do David Grush interview response. Whatever the fuck that is.
Alrighty, folks, I have watched the David Grush interview by this Australian dude. I think he's Australian. Anyway, whatever. Foreign dude. Watched the David Grush interview. For those of you who don't know who David Grush is former U.S. intelligence, and he was assigned to a UFO, UAP group to, I guess, confirm or deny the existence of said individuals. I don't need that because I was in communication with ETs and got to see a lot of cool shit. So I don't need that. But anyway, the point is that he is
Sunnyside became a
claiming
member of
to
Level
be
Battling.
Hulu
Sunnyside
intelligence.
became a
He's
member of
claiming
Level Battling.
to have been.
Dang. Sunnyside, you welcome to the club. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Welcome. Yay, welcome. Yay, welcome. Yay, welcome. And welcome to the club. You'll notice that there's custom emojis in the corner. Be sure to make use of them because I worked really hard to find stuff that I thought was cool. And yeah. I try to give y'all a good bang for your buck and make y'all feel welcome and at home. So thank you very much for being a member. And she's been a member for 16 months. Level Battling. Love being here. Well, we love having you here, Sunnyside. Thank you so much for redoing your membership. There will be a Bad After Dark at some point, members only, but I don't know when. These things have got to be done tactically.
Party to a lot of information. Well, the problem that we have, if you watch the full interview, which I just got through watching, he has absolutely no documentation. He has absolutely no proof.
Whoop, whoop,
and basically all you have is his word. This is another Bob Lazar. Lots of cool stories, but absolutely no proof whatsoever. Now, Bob Lazar did take people out to the desert and supposedly show them some things. Well, that's wonderful, but that's still not proof, is it? Bob Lazar himself has no proof that he is anything, that he worked at Area 51, that he messed around with reverse engineering and ET craft. There's absolutely no proof that he did anything. And now we've got David Grush following in his footsteps. He's the new Bob Lazar, I guess. And has absolutely no proof, no documentation, no evidence, no nothing. And in the interview, he even tells the interviewer, said, yeah, I've never actually seen this stuff. I've never actually handled an ET craft. I've never seen dead bodies. I've never done anything. I've never submitted any paperwork. I've never done anything. And so it's like, well, who the fuck are you then? You ain't got nothing. I mean, contrast that with me, who has actually communicated with ETs. Granted, it was in a crude form of colors. I'd say, give me a red, a blue, or give me a red or a yellow or a green, in response, and they would flash red, or they would flash yellow, or they would flash green. And then that was the response. I'd ask them, simple question. Hey, does...
Oh my goodness. Hilton, why don't you go and have a nice little chat with some of these people at the state hospital? I imagine they'd like to have a little chat with you. Imagine they would. See, the state hospital don't want me. I am not near crazy enough. Not even close. You are several tacos shy of combination plate. I'm just a couple tacos shy of combination plate.
Bill Gates sucked donkey dicks, and they would flash red. For example. Just as an example, right? In Minecraft, no less. But yeah, or Fortnite. take your pick, because Fortnite's coming back apparently again. It's becoming big again. Whatever. Anyway, the point is that I have been in communication with ETs. I've got a video over on Odyssey. Say hello to my little buddy, my little friend. However I worded it, I can't remember now. But anyway, my videos are out there on Odyssey for anybody to go watch. And I have communicated. I mean, I sat there and I told him live on camera, decloak so people know I'm not crazy. And boom, he decloaks. Okay? So, I mean, there you go. Boom. Done. So, anyways, so my videos are out there. And they followed me all the way here from Kentucky, so apparently they must think I'm special. I don't think I'm worth a shit, but they think I'm special, so that's all that matters. Anyway, the point is that, this David Grush guy, he's just another Bob Lazar. No, absolutely zero proof. Some really cool stories. Okay, his stories are cool. There's no doubt about that. He's got some interesting stories. But there's absolutely no proof. None. No documents. No evidence of a craft. No evidence of an ET, dead or alive. There's evidence of absolutely nothing. Talk to a friend who talked to a friend. Well, okay, that's nice and all, but I mean, that's not evidence, That's hearsay. That's hearsay. If we were in a court of law, it'd be hearsay. It wouldn't be evidence. You got to witness.
You know what? For all your saying that you've got little buddies in space and all this other shit, all this other horse shit, I have yet to see them lift a finger to do anything to help you. Why don't they take you on board their spaceship until you can get your shit together? Why aren't they helping you? You'd think that they'd be helping you. You'd think.
Witness shit with your own eyes. You got to touch it with your own hands. Which brings me to another point. If we're messing around with these aircraft, how's come many people dropping dead from radiation poison?
Hey, all my mirrors.
Them craft emit high levels of radiation,
Okay.
folks. Don't believe me? Go out into a crop circle and see what happens to your happy ass.
Shut
It
up.
ain't funny. Radiation poison is not a joke. It's serious, and it'll kill you dead. Because I get that question all the time. Well, Jeebon, how do you know if a crop circle is real or not? Go out there with the radiation detector and see if it goes off. If there's radiation in that crop circle, it's a real crop circle. If there is no radiation, then it was made by a bunch of men with a twig, or with a plank. I mean, that's how you tell a real crop circle from a fake one. You go out there with a radiation detector and find out if it's got
Really?
radiation. Likewise, if you're around any of these craft, you're going to get radiation poison and you're going to die. It's just that simple. So where's all the dead people at? Now, there was one person that did die at Area 51, and the wife complained and made a big brouhaha about it, went to the media with it and everything. It got so big that even Bill Clinton got involved, who was president at the time. And so what happened to Area 51? Area 51.
Shut up. Shut up. We're going to listen to you bitch and moan for a little while.
Anyways, I was told I need to do a proper Thanksgiving, so let's do a proper Thanksgiving. I wanna give thanks to Sharpie, and I wanna give thanks to Pamela Sue and Andrea. I wanna give thanks to all the trolls. They colluded with the Frost, short-tail relatives of mine, to completely and utterly destroy every facet of my life. Not to mention accuse me of everything under the book. Murder, rapist, child molester, you name it. Every dirty thing you can think of, they try to accuse me of. And then we find out, oh, it was their own buddies that were doing that shit. Glenn's room, Smokin, fucking Sergeant Count, and all these other motherfuckers doing that shit. Doing all.
I can't with this voice. I just can't. That's just killing me, dude. How was your Thanksgiving, Von Helton? How's your Christmas gonna be? That your Christmas is gonna suck.
Kinds of creepy shit. Oh, it turns out it wasn't Bond after all. Imagine that. Model citizen Bond, that is, that's never broken the law.
Model citizen Vaughn got his kids taken away 13 fucking times and then finally adopted out. Didn't pay his fucking taxes on his property. Yeah, that model citizen.
That has always done good, that has always been on the side of right. And that too brings jealousy, of course, you know. The FBI, when they come out to my house, they said, what in the hell's caused all this? I said, Obama. I said, Obama did. He didn't do it directly, of course. But you've got people that were loyal to him that decided to do it. They got on Skype and they said, how are we going to destroy this conservative man and his family? And
No, I thought he was spending it with you, Shiloh. That's what I heard. That's what Blue told me. Blue, didn't you tell me that he was spending Christmas with Shiloh? Or with you?
his finances, how are we going to destroy him? I didn't even have a family. I had rumors of a family. I had prediction that I would have a family and children. But I didn't have it back then. So you got to remember, boys and girls, this is another little interesting tidbit you need to know. The trolls were harassing me long before Andrea, long before the kids. So when they say, oh, we got to save those kids, we got to save Andrea, we got to save the kids, what was that? That was a fucking lie. Because they'd been harassing me long before Andrea and the kids. Andrea and the kids didn't show up until September of 2010. They'd been harassing me long before that. I joined YouTube back in 2006. So what were they doing between 2006 and 2010? Tiddlywinks? No, they were harassing me. And other people as well, not just me. But I've done a lot to be thankful for, I guess. Having to waste gasoline, having to drive all the way to a Chevron station or some other place to use the bathroom because nobody has 24-hour bathrooms except one or two places. And those one or two places are clear across the other side of wherever I'm at, whether it be a city, a town, whatever. Gotta drive to go use the bathroom. Isn't that nice? That's just wonderful. However, there is a silver lining, folks. It isn't all doom and gloom, it isn't all bad. There is a silver lining. Because the gods have promised me that I would see the destruction of my enemies.
You know what? We're going to see your complete and total destruction. You're not even trying to do better. Not even trying. Not even giving it a go. You know, for those $3 sodas that you have, those $3.50 sodas, you could just empty one of them out and just keep filling it with water. Save yourself $3.50 times 30. It adds up. It adds up. And I know you're drinking more than one soda a day.
said it over and over and over again, so there is no excuse. There is no way to spin it. I will see the destruction of my enemies. Now, how I'm going to do that at 62, I do not know. But they said you will see the destruction of your enemies. That's number one. Number two, they said that I would win both the Powerball and the Mega Million. Number three, they said that I would go through a rough patch. Wow, looks like I'm going through that right now. But they said on the other side of that rough patch was absolute victory. That everything that had been taken from me would be restored. Okay. I also have a promise that I will.
Rough patch, bitch. A rough patch is, not your bills stacking up, for 2 months and then having to pay 2 months worth of bill instead of one because you didn't have enough money to pay them that month. That's a rough patch. That's a rough patch. You're you are in the gutter, buddy. You're fucked. And you have no idea just how fucked you are. You just don't. You just don't get how fucked you are. And if one thing happens, you won't have that car. One thing goes wrong, that car is done for. And you'll be sleeping in the street. And that's infinitely worse than sleeping in your car. Putting your head in the street. Let me tell you. I haven't had to do that, but I don't want to. I've had to sleep in my car, but never had to sleep outside. Well, I've slept outside once. Slept in a park. It's when I was staying in Little Rock. Cat surfed for a bit and went into the military. Smartest move I ever made.
Then I will have a great and glorious future that will benefit all of mankind. My kids have a prophecy over them that says they will do great exploits in the
How you
earth and
doing, baby
destroy evil
girl?
in the earth. That's the truth. And that's another reason why these trolls attacked me and my kids. That's why they had to push so hard to get Clay County to take my kids away. Because they stupidly thought that if they got my kids taken away, these prophecies wouldn't come to pass. Well, I'm sorry, but that's wrong. Because as soon as my kids turn 18,
Prophecies. Prophecies. No, your children were taken away because you are a terrible parent. Just call it for what it is, dude. Shit.
They have a choice of going to college and coming back to be with their daddy. And when they do, then the fun begins. See, what the trolls fail to understand is that this is not the end. This is the beginning. This shit just got started. You trolls are all gonna go to jail, and some of you are gonna get the death penalty for my parents being dead and my wife being put in a mental institution. You're gonna get the death penalty because I'm gonna insist on it. Hi. And the rest of you are gonna be sued into oblivion and or thrown in jail.
You know what? You've been singing that song forever. Forever and a day. And here I still sit. Come get me, bitch.
But you trolls don't understand that. See, you think you got victory. Oh, we destroyed his marriage. We destroyed his family. We got
Hey,
his
how
kids
you
taken
doing
away.
in
We got his
here?
parents killed. We got him, back against the ropes. Well, not really. Not really. Because remember, folks, on the other side of this rope patch is total victory over you. Total victory over you trolls. I've been told it too many times. Too many times for it to be coincidence. Or pizza I had late last night. you know. So yes, I'm thankful. I'm thankful because I know that on the other side of this rough patch, every one of these motherfucking trolls are gonna get their just desserts. Every fucking one of you. Dr. Descent, Kenny KPC,
Yeah, whatever. Suck my dick.
Holly's Customs, George Bush Paris, Sean, aka Sean Merriman, secular opinion. All these motherfuckers that got on Skype and plotted to destroy my family and my finances are all gonna get their comeuppance. It's all gonna happen. This is not the end. You did not win. You did not get a victory over me. All you done was start the damn ballroom. That's all you done. Not to use the Bible, but I will, because in the Bible there was this man named Job. And the devil was allowed to take everything away from him. But what did we hear in the story? Oh, because he was faithful, because he was willing to endure through the end. He got everything restored back.
Yeah, but you see, Job was a faithful servant, good and fair to all he dealt with. He was a good Christian. He was a good man, a godly man. You no more follow your faith than I follow mine as closely as I should. You know, there is no prophecy. You're doomed. You get it? You dumb son of a bitch. You're doomed. You're fucked. Fucked. Fucked.
To him, didn't he? Yeah. Got wives, got kids, got property, got goats, cows, pigs, all that shit. Got it all, get back to it. Double what he lost, in fact. Double. He got back double what he had lost. You hear me, trolls? He got back double what he lost. Alright. So this is not the end. This shit's just getting started. It's just getting started. And it's gonna culminate with all you trolls getting your comeuppance, whatever that may be. If that means the death penalty, then so be it. Because some of you deserve the death penalty, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But now this shit's just getting started. This is not the end. You don't have me against the ropes. You didn't score a victory.
No, I didn't. You tanked your life. You fucked everything up. You did it. Nobody else but you. What do you want, kitty? You are cramping my style, kitty. Come back when you can stay longer. Anyway, on top of being a complete royal jackass, you seem to be less fun to be around than anybody I've ever met. God, do you have any redeeming qualities? Any? Are you good at something? Is there something you can do well? Nothing? Damn, you're worthless.
I scored a victory. I'm the one scoring the victory, not you. And like I said, it's going to culminate with the destruction of all my enemies. Just like the God said, gods and goddesses said. I'm going to win both lotteries. I'm going to see the destruction of my enemies. I'm going to have absolute victory. And I'm going to have a great and glorious future that'll benefit all of mankind. Why? Because I won 2 lotteries, and I used those millions of dollars to literally benefit mankind. Well, have I won the lotteries yet? No. So that's yet to come, is it? That's something.
And I think it's bullshit that your gods of creation or tell you when to buy your lotto ticket or where to buy your lotto ticket or when and where to buy your lotto ticket so that you can cash in. Instead of making you spend all this fucking money. That's kind of sus to me. I swore I'd never use that word like that. Suspect. It's kind of suspect to me.
Something that's yet to come. And when I win the lotteries, I will take those winnings and use it to benefit all of mankind. Not just go after you trolls, although I am going to do that. I'm going to make damn sure every one of you are hunted down like dogs and thrown in prison for the rest of your natural lives as domestic terrorists. And it's going to be my great pleasure to do so, by the way. Not in any event. So yes, I do have things to be thankful for this morning. Most definitely. Because this shit's just getting started. And it's going to be a lot of fun for me. And not very much fun for you trolls and haters.
Some?
Anyway, I finally completed this thing without squeezing my phone too tight and causing it to restart.
You're so stupid. You're probably pressing the stupid button. Dumbass.
As my dog growls in the background. But yeah, Area 51 got shut down. The only thing at Area 51 now is a couple of black helicopters that are broke down, sitting on the tarmac. And that's it. That's all it's at for Area 51 now. And I kept telling them lunkhead school kids, that were gonna swarm Area 51. I said, there's nothing there. The only thing that's there is a couple of guards, and that's it. Ain't nothing important there. There ain't nothing of value, nothing interesting, nothing. There's literally nothing there. Couple of broke down black helicopters on the tarmac, and that's it. Area 51 is shut down. They moved everything to a new location because that woman went to the media and put Area 51 all in the media and shit. And like I said, Bill Clinton even got involved and made such a big brouhaha because her husband died, and I think he died of radiation poison. So maybe he really did get close to one of those spacecraft, whatever, vehicles. You know, he got too close to a vehicle, it put off radiation and killed him dead. That's a possibility. Now, you can't rule out that possibility, but he's the only one I'm aware of that's dead from the radiation from these clouds. She said it was radiation poison, so I'm taking her word for it. But in any event, so yeah, the David Gresh interview, it's quite lengthy. But in the interview, he tells you himself out of his own mouth, he has never laid hands on anything. He's never put forward any documentation. He's never seen any documentation. He's going strictly by word of mouth of what other people in the intelligence community has told him. Well, you know, the intelligence community has this real bad habit of lying, Mr. Gresh. And I think what happened is Mr. Gresh got a bunch of intelligence people that decided, hey, watch this. We'll lead him on a merry little goose chase, which is exactly what they done, feeding him a bunch of bullshit, because that's exactly what it sounds like they did to him. You know, which is, you know, that's pretty cold-blooded, but I mean, you know, in the military, there's this thing called need-to-know basis, okay? And unfortunately, Mr. Gresh, myself, and others don't need to know. We just don't need to know. Even the President of the United States.
Oh, shut up. You know what you need to know? That you're a loser. You were born a loser. And you're going to die a loser. Alone.
Is prohibited from finding out much of this information. Did you know that? It's true. Okay, so the whole damn thing is just BS. So, just, you know, be on the lookout. But, I mean, you know, if you want to go waste your time watching the interview, you can. But, I mean, he admits in the interview that he's never seen it himself. He's never seen a craft. He's never seen any of the bodies, live or dead. He's never filed any documentation himself. And you know, he promised in the interview, oh, the documentation was submitted. Okay, we'll get it. So when do we get to see it? Oh, never. Never. How convenient. We never get to see the documentation. So, okay. So, yeah, this dude's another Bob Lazar. That's exactly what he is. And that one MK Ultra super soldier chick, whose name escapes me at the moment, can't think of her name right offhand. She claimed to be a super soldier and MK Ultra and all kinds of crazy shit. And later it was found that she's just crazy. She's just crazy. That's all. But in any event, you know, unlike me, that actually can prove that MK Ultra was used on my mother. You know, because I mean, she sold a businesswoman of 36 years suddenly sells her businesses out of nowhere for no reason. Yeah, that's MK Ultra, folks, at work. That's exactly what that is. Anyways, so I actually have things that I can draw from. You know, unlike Mr. Gresh and Mr. Lazar, who talk a good game but don't have any proof at all. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate these people. I don't hate them. I don't, you know, I mean, they're telling some pretty cool stories, actually. But that's all they are. It's stories. Until they have hard evidence, that's all they are, is stories. And that's just the way it is, man. You know, like I said, I've got a video where I tell an ET to decloak, and it does so. That's on video. All right.
You fucking
Does
liar.
Mr. Lazar or Mr. Gresh have anything like that in their repertoire? No. No, they don't. Not only that, but I've got witnesses that watch these ships decloak right over our head.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You know, you are such a fucking liar. Oh my God. You need to be smacked.
Moving low and slow right overhead. Huge, huge craft. With a little tiny fighter zigzagging behind him, which I thought was so cool. And so cute, you know. Kind of cute too. But anyway, enough said of that. So yes, I see him at 11 minutes. Anyway, but yeah, that's, Mr. Gresh is another, he's Bob Lazar 2.0. So, oh well, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's going to do it. Have a good one.
Fuck off. Hope you choke. Go fuck yourself. Take 2 steps back and fuck your own face. The Expedurion Part 2.
I gave the aircraft full throttle and spoke to the navigator for directions on our next jump. And the navigator gave me the coordinates. And so I turned her due south. And on our final leg...
What were the coordinates? Do you remember the coordinates? Did you have to feed them into something? God, you are such a fucking liar.
Towards the coldest place on Earth. Oh my goodness. And at full throttle, we're heading out. We're on our final leg. And we're going to go to the coldest place on Earth, Antarctica. And
Hey, Lady Starfire.
fun place to be. As the plane shakes and rattles and rolls. I'm surprised nobody ever caught that song, Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It was probably named after the Ford Trimotor. But anyways, so we're on our final leg, and we're heading out. And as we're nearing the coastline of Antarctica, I noticed that my gauges were starting to act up. And but I was already told to expect it, not to worry. That once you get further
Oh,
in,
I'm doing good,
it'll
Lady
stop.
Starfire.
And so I
Who are
start
you?
to panic a little bit, but I was told that. So we're sitting there heading towards Antarctica, and the gauges did in fact start going haywire. But then after a little bit inland, they smoothed right out. And it's like, wow, hey, they were right. It smoothed right out. So we're still trekking on, and everything's going fine. But then all of a sudden, I get this huge jolt on the poor aircraft, and it's like a hand literally reached out and grabbed my plane. And so I'm sitting there with the yoke trying to keep it stable, and but it's like something grabbed the plane and held it fast. I couldn't go forward, I couldn't go backward, I couldn't go side to side, I couldn't
Do I need to get my husband in here? Hey, John!
What?
Can you actually fly a plane?
What?
Can you actually fly a plane? Or no?
Get out of it. What?
Can you fly a plane or a helicopter or no?
Barely.
Barely? Von Helton here is claiming to have flown a plane in the Antarctic.
In the Antarctic.
Yeah, let me see. Let me roll this back just a little bit and he'll tell you what kind.
Trying to keep it stable, and but it's like something grabbed the plane and held it fast. I couldn't go forward, I couldn't go backward, I couldn't go side to side, I couldn't yaw, I couldn't axis, I couldn't pivot, I couldn't do anything. It was like a vice grip. I grabbed the plane and just held it fast in place. And I'm like, what in the world do I do? And I called over the mic. What in the world do I do? And just as I'm about to do that, they said, relax.
It's okay.
We've got your aircraft. Just relax. Let go of the yoke. Cut the throttles. So I did. And they had complete control of the plane, and the plane started moving slowly again forward.
He's
But at
claiming
an angle this time, because it's heading
didn't know how to
downward
fly a
at an
plane.
angle.
And you
But
actually
it
worked
had control of my plane, and so I just released the yoke and
And
cut
you
all the
had to
throttle
learn
and
actually lift
turned
off,
off the engines and just
sit
let it
down.
do its thing.
Yeah,
And so it starts to descend,
right.
and of course my navigator's freaking out, and the co-pilot is freaking out. And I said, guys, I was already foretold all this. Just calm
Yeah.
down. It's going to be all
But
right.
let's say there's an
And
pilot
so it's got
be
the
able
hold
to
of
get
the
us out of
plane,
here.
and it's taking the plane down
Would you be able to get us out of here?
further down, and it's and it's like, well, are we going to crash? What are we going to do? Are we going to hit something? Are we going to hit a mountain? No, we're not. We're going to be fine, guys. We're going to be fine. They're freaking out. They're losing their minds. I'm like, no, we're going to be fine. And we continue to descend, and we keep on descending. And so we just keep on descending, and we keep going and going and going. And then,
See, I don't know.
I think it was either the co-pilot or navigator. I can't remember which now. But I think it was either the co-pilot or navigator. We're going to hit a mountain, they said. And sure enough, it looked like, indeed, we were going to hit a mountain. And that's the end.
Yeah, keep rubbing your eyes with your dirty hand. You'll get an infection, you stupid fucker. Yeah, he sure did, didn't he? Hey, 4A says, how you doing? This guy is just stupid, man. Making up these stupid lies.
End of part 2. That's the end of part 2, folks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, donate, especially the donate part. Especially now that I'm out on I-40 again. Let's donate. Come on, folks, let's donate. Donate. Anyways, but yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and donate. Especially the subscribe and especially the donate. Because YouTube needs the subscribe and I need the donations. Why does YouTube need me to subscribe?
Hey, Todd, how you doing, hon?
Ask them if you can get a hold of somebody. getting a hold of a human being in YouTube is like pulling teeth, right? You just about have to be an attorney or a judge or a police officer or something in order to get a human being at YouTube. Anyways, that's going to do it for part 2, folks. Bye.
Vaughn, you are so full of crap. You heard my husband. He worked on aircraft, and he just aim your ass cheeks his way and let it rip. All my mirrors. Sunkissed mukbang grape. This is going to be a hot one.
Alrighty, boys and girls.
Alrighty, Pigpen. What kind of sugar-filled concoction you gonna drink for us this morning, you fat sack of shit?
Time for another sun-kissed mukbang. This time, it is
Sorry to
sun-kissed
hear
grape.
that, Todd.
Sun-kissed grape. Now, the question is it going to be better than Purple Thunder? As good as Purple Thunder? Or worse than Purple Thunder? We're going to find out in this video, and we're going to find out right now. I'm going to put this down for a second, and we're going to pop this bad boy open. Because I don't think this one is going to explode, and it isn't, so that's good. Ooh, it did fizz a little, but it's alright. Okay, so now we got that. Now let's get this lid and set it down somewhere so that I don't lose it. Okay, alrighty, here we go, boys and girls. Alright, we're going to find this out.
You got me there, Blue.
Okay, it's got strong flavor. It's got a classic grape flavor. It doesn't have the grape flavor of more modern drinks. It has a classic grape flavor. The grape flavor I remember as a kid, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's a good strong flavor, classic grape flavor. But is it Purple Thunder? No. Does it even come close? No. However, if you want something with classic grape taste, then obviously Sunkissed Grape is going to be your bag, because it is good and it's got a good strong flavor. It's not weakened down. So yeah, it's really good, man. Really good, gotta say. But does it hold a candle to Purple Thunder? No. No, it doesn't. And by the way, the noise you're hearing is my heater running, so hopefully it isn't too big of a nuisance. But yeah, it's classic grape flavor from when I was a kid, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good flavor, and it's got good taste, and it's good and strong. The flavor's good and strong. It's not watered down or weak. 3:22 in the morning, huh? Okay. But anyways, yeah. So it's a good drink. There's nothing wrong with it. I still would rather have Purple Thunder. But hey, other than that, hey, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. So there you go, folks. Another mukbang in the can. Have a good one, people. You all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I'm going to do a happy hour. And I need to do some stuff. I can't sit here, get high, and play videos all day. I wished I could. If I could make a living at it, I'd be down to be here all day. But I can't. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.